if a church wanted to participate in the 7th survey, what would they need to do?
Well, the easiest way is if they go to our website for the survey. So we have a standard website, but we also have a special one for the 2021 NCLS. So you could just Google that. But the web address is 2021ncls.org.au, and there's heaps of info there. There's videos you can look at if you want more info, or show it to other leaders, for example. And there's a form there where you can sign up and identify who your church is, and we'll send you out a survey kit. The church will do that in a week of their choosing, and then send the info back to us, forms you've filled out, and you might be doing it online as well, especially with restrictions in place. And then we will be processing all that data over the Christmas New Year break, and early in 2022 you'll get an email from us which will give you your church's results, what your people think about church, about their own life, about their spiritual walk, a whole range of questions. I'm sure if you've seen the NCLS, you'll see how many questions there are there. And there'll also be comparison in that report to your church in the past, if you've ever done it in the past, which is a great way to start conversations with your leaders about what's going on here, where are our strengths and weaknesses, and what's changing. And also there's a comparison to your movement. If you're not an independent church, you're part of a diocese or a denomination, and if you're not part of a movement, you'll still get a comparison to, say, Protestant churches across Australia or something like that.
Thanks. And typically what month are you aiming to have this survey done, or months in 2021?
Well, if it was normal circumstances, we would be saying to churches, pick a suitable week in October or November to do it. But look, it's really understandable. There's lots of uncertainty now for people with restrictions coming in and going out in different parts of Australia. So ideally, and that's always been our communication, pick a week in October or November. There may be some delays in receiving survey kits because of all the disruption that's been on with COVID. It's affected our team as well, but that's what we're still aiming for, is to get kits out to churches that have already ordered. And if not suitable, then pick another week in even early December, or pick a week even early next year if that's the only time you feel you're going to have that stability and that's going to work better for you. It's up to you to pick a suitable time. You also don't need to keep it limited to 1 week. We used to talk about the NCLS as a real snapshot of 1 week across Australia. We don't do that anymore. We find it's better for churches to have the flexibility to choose a time suitable for them. But instead of just picking 1 week, maybe launch it 1 week and see if you can get everybody there doing it that week. But follow it up for the following weeks when you know, for example, that you don't have people that were there or who don't come weekly. And you're saying, look, your voice is really important to us. We want you to be part of this, and we want to capture your thoughts as well. So, I think plenty of churches will stretch it over 2 or 3 or 4 weeks, even if they only really set aside time in one week, but then they just have follow-up announcements of how you can access it online or something like that.